Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Page Jackals edition. Thank you, Nickelback by request by Darshan, for that opening sequence, getting us all fired up for this week's highlight package between the Jackals wearing their white jerseys with blue trim against the orange jerseys with black trim of the Gamblers this week. A downright gorgeous jersey matchup this week. Here we see the scoreboard from last week with the Jackals winning 7-0 over the Sociable Weavers, the Gamblers losing 4-0 to the Nighthawks, who the Jackals beat actually in overtime earlier in the year. Let's go to the first period highlights. We started off less than a minute into the first period here with an offensive zone faceoff. They take it behind the net. It's a turnover there. Jared gets a quick little wraparound. There seemed to be space there, but it doesn't go in. He puts it out front to Troy, who gets a good shot off. The puck goes to the corner, and the Gamblers are trying to get it out here, but they turn it over to Gary along the wall, who cuts to the middle, comes across, gets a good shot up high, but misses the net. But Rob's there to get a whack at the rebound. Another save, another shot, and it's loose there before they're able to cover it. A hot flurry to start there by the Jackals. They continue. Here comes Rob in on the far side. Savardi and Spinorama to the middle. Backhand. Aaron takes a stab at the rebound, but it doesn't go in. Maintains the 0-0 score. Bit of a slip and fall on a banana peel by Jay there in the middle, but it doesn't matter. The Jackals are coming in. There's a pass from Darryl over to Jay. Gets a shot on net. Another save from the Gamblers goalie. Gamblers now trying to establish some offense of their own. Coming in, move to the side and a quick shot, but Trevor's there to eat it up and get the whistle. Here we see Jared trying to move the puck up the wall, takes a bit of a slash there from the Gamblers player, turns it into an interference penalty, and here's a power play. Stuhar gets a great chance on the power play, right in a high slot there, puts it high glove, but the goalie manages to flash the leather and keep it out. After killing that penalty, the Gamblers get this great chance at the other end to get on the scoreboard first here, but Trevor is up to the task and makes the save. It remains 0-0. Here we see Jer on a rush of his own in the middle, takes a good shot, high blocker there. The goalie makes the save, but it comes back out to the point where Jay moves it across to the middle to John, who puts it to the side to Jer, who gets it off the wall with a nice little backhand there up high, but the goalie also keeps that out. The teams continue to trade chances here with the Gamblers getting a nice shot there up high. Trevor makes a save, and we move to the second period scoreless after one. Here we see Troy splitting the D early in the period, goes through, puts it through, gets leveled by the defender at the end, but the puck is in the net. It's 1-0 for the Jackals on that great solo effort by Troy. Here we see Jay putting the puck to Gary behind the net, who outweights the forechecker, tries to step out front, but the forechecker gets his stick into his feet, takes him down. No penalty call there. You can see Gary a little upset about it, shooting the puck down the ice. Jackals coming back the other way. Jay dishes it to Bob, who bobbles it a little bit, but let's listen in here. Backhand hits the post loudly there. Stays out. It remains 1-0, and the Gamblers come back the other way off of that play. Puck in the corner. They put it back to the point, take a shot, goes to the corner. A guy throws it out front high. It hits Darryl in the back of the head or the shoulder there, hits Trevor in the glove, and manages to find its way across the line. The crazy goal after the sequence at the other end doesn't go in. This one does. And the hockey gods have decided this is going to be a 1-1 game. Jackals are back on the offensive here, trying to get that lead back. Jay is in on the left wall, puts it high, who comes back down to him, puts it out front to Darryl all alone, tries to go 5-hole. Gamblers goalie keeps it out. 1-1 is the score still. Jared wins a draw here in his own zone. Back to Bob, who steps up quickly with it, moves it up to Troy. Troy makes a really nice saucer pass back to him, in all alone. Again, can't get a handle on the puck. Seemed to have some space there, but couldn't control it. And that leads to this chance here that comes over to John on the far side there. He has open net. It just is a little ahead of him, and he can't get a piece of it to put it in. It comes back out to Jared, who gets another good shot at it there. Goalie keeps it out, maintaining that 1-1 score. Here we see Stuhar pass it over to Aaron, and as he does that, Rob and him come together with the orange player, who gets a penalty. And here we see the Jackals on the power play from that. Aaron with a seeing eye shot along the ice. Perfect screen by Stuhar. It goes in on the short side clean, and it's 2-1 now for the Jackals. It doesn't take long for the Gamblers to respond, though, picking this errant pass up the middle off, going back 3-on-1, putting it through to the guy in the middle, makes a nice move to the backhand, and it's now back to 2-2. This period, a lot more goals than that first period that was scoreless here, as teams have exchanged 4 goals here in the first 4 minutes. You see the Jackals trying to get the lead back here. Done a bit of a delay, putting it through to John, who gets a nice shot short side. 3-2. The scoring onslaught continues. The Jackals have regained the lead. A little bit later, the Gamblers trying to respond again, picking up a pass on the far side here, taking a shot up high on the blocker, goes over the net. Trevor might have got a piece of it there, but it stays out, and the Jackals pick up the puck behind the net here, put it up the wall, and break it back out the other way. It gets put into the middle to Rob. Little backhand pass to Aaron, who goes wide with it. He looks to the middle, finds Gary, gets through the defender, puts it up high. Another save by the Gamblers goalie. The Jackals keep coming too. Their goalie is going to have to sue for lack of support here. Daryl gets through a defender, in alone, tries to go 5-hole, gets kicked off to the corner, and that's it for the second period. We move to the third. Here we see Daryl again coming in, drops it back to Lloyd, puts it hard on net high. It gets Daryl in the stick there and goes in. Looked like Lloyd's goal at first, but after review, Daryl had it and tipped it in. That makes it 4-2 for the Jackals. Here we see Trevor coming out to play the puck, puts it hard up off the wall. Defender bobbles it a bit. Jared picks it up, goes hard to the net. Big kick move there. Doesn't fool the goalie. Goalie keeps it out, steers it off to the corner. Now off a broken play in front here. Couple malfunctions at the junctions there allows Jay to get loose down the far side. Hard cutting through the front of the net, slides it 5-hole. That makes it 5-2 for the Jackals over the Gamblers. 7 minutes remaining in the third. They seem to have this one under control, but maybe I spoke too soon. Here we see Rob get tangled up with a player along the wall, takes a tripping penalty, and the Jackals are going to have to kill a penalty off here late in the third, where the Gamblers are going to try and get back into it. Here we see them on that power play, out of the point. Jason seals the wall really nicely there, working to pull away from the defender, gets a shot off. It goes just wide, so the Gamblers get to continue on this power play. Here they are behind the net, stepping out in front, taking a whack at it there at the side of the net. Trevor keeps it out. They try to make a pass across. Daryl reads it, sprints away down the middle, another breakaway, gets a shot off, trying to go 5-hole, but the goalie makes a save and covers it up. The Gamblers here trying to split the D, but Gary stops him, moves it up for a semi 2-on-0. They try to advance it there to John, but he can't get it. Puts it back out front to Daryl, tries to go far side with it, manages to shoot it a little bit wide there. Either that or the goalie got their pad on it. Here we see, this is not a carbon copy of earlier, folks. This is Jay coming in wide and cutting across, trying to go 5-hole. Goalie has it red this time though and keeps it out, maintains that 5-2 score. Gamblers manage a turnover there at the line. Bob tries to poke it past him, but it hits them in the foot, and he gets to keep going with it in alone on net, but Trevor saves the D's bacon there and keeps it out. But the Gamblers aren't done. Here we see them slowly put it across the crease. Guy coming in from the far side hits it with his backhand, and it somehow hops up and over Trevor, but that's all they can muster. It ends up a 5-3 game. Here we see at the end of the game, number 67 from the Gamblers, roughing up a player. It's been happening all game. We see Rob come off the bench, gonna say something to him at center. That's gonna cause people to come together and exchange addresses for Christmas cards, presumably later in the year. But that won't end up being anything of significance. The teams will come together and shake hands, as is tradition in men's league hockey. Here we see the scores from this week. You can see the score there, 5-3. The next opponent for the Jackals are the Nighthawks again. They lost 6-2 to the Garbage Men, who traditionally are in a higher division, so we'll likely to see them there once the tiering is completed this week. As we have a look at the standings here, we see the Jackals at the top of the table, tied there with old friends, the Chargers, playing in the playoff series in the winter season. We see the Nighthawks there in 5th place, and the Gamblers not on the table as they are currently up in the C division, but likely to be down here in this division at the end of the tiering rounds next week. So that's it for this week, folks. We'll see you for next week's game, the last of the tiering games. The perfect time of year to bring on board our new sponsor, Neutral Vodka Soda. Nutritious, delicious, and gets you where you want to go. Thanks, Neutral, for your support.